Good evening, everybody. Yes, I said good evening because it's time to talk about an 18 plus anime called Yandere Dark Elf. Now, these last two episodes showed us that the pros and cons of dating a Yandere. Yanderes are very tricky and sneaky and powerful, depending on the Yanderes. There are a plethora of Yanderes that we all know and love that says, I don't want to date her because she's a Yandere. But some Yanderes do have its perks. In the world of anime, yanderes tend to sneak up on people. Yanderes tend to have that eye, the evil eye look. Some yanderes have the long hair to back it up. And some yanderes will do whatever they can for their man. And that's how this show is. These last two episodes showed us that Belle is arguably way hotter than Yoriichi from Bleach. And I say that with passion because Belle, for these two episodes, has shown me that she is way hotter than Yoriichi. And there are a plethora of dark anime girls to go along. Now, she is, of all the dark elves in anime, I have her at 2. In terms of the Yandere, she's in the top 10, firmly top 10. I think I got about like 9 of who I have her over, but that's here or there. Anyway, these last two episodes showed us that Belle will do anything, and I mean anything, to get Hinata's pants. And I made friends with Sakura. Finally, a better Sakura than the Sakura from Naruto, but still, this is the bond that these two have. Now we get into the next episode where it got 0 to 100, spicy to spiciness in a heartbeat. And yes, it got real. Really weird. Really. Not weird. Real. Really, really real. Go watch the uncensored version. You understand what I'm talking about. So, without further ado, let's get right to the review of Yandere Dark Elf Episode 3. Now, Episode 2 last week was Belle going to school. Now she's going to school just to experience, just to have the school life. Just a regular reverse isekai life. Now, she's playing volleyball and she lacks volleyball. You gotta understand. Her role in the isekai role, she's not athletic. So, of course, she suck at volleyball, She's not that good at all, So, here's the thing about yanderes. We gotta understand this. When a guy, I'm gonna use the guy because we don't really have that male yanderes like that. But let's put it like this. For those of you who are dating a yandere, here's fact number 1, just by watching the volleyball scene. If you give a yandere good advice, what they do, they gonna get more for you. So what she did is Belle, using her magic to be as good as athletic as she can be, and she did. And then in 1 minute when she spiked the ball like some high cuteness, she hit her, she cracked her ankle. Okay, now Sakura's a little jealous, and that's okay because that's how it is in a harem anime life. Of course, you're gonna have one girl gonna be jealous of the other girl. Okay. Now, like I said, this is nighttime, guys. Let's talk about this hospital. Let's talk about this infirmary scene. Hurt her ankle. Okay. Hurt her ankle, and then what? Take care of it. It's like having a boo-boo. Like, oh, I hurt my hand. Here's a boo-boo. Okay, feel better. No. This scene went over the top, 18 plus galore. I'm talking about like Belle opening her legs wide open, and then have Hinata kiss the feet, kiss her swollen foot. And the first thing I saw that, I posted this on X. When I saw that, it dawned in my head what that scene reminded me of. You guys ever watch My Dress Up Darling? Go watch that show. And go watch that scene when Gojo was measuring Kitagawa for cosplaying. And in that foot scene, when she got on Gojo's bed and just put out her foot just to measure it. And that look, she said, it's okay. That scene. And when I saw that scene what Belle did, I'm like, yo, It's kind of like Kitagawa, my just done. It looked exactly like that. Now, Hinata, my boy, Hinata. Let me just say this: he went in. He went in, my boy. I can't even hate Hinata at this moment. I can't hate him. He went in, full frontal in. I'm talking about. He went from kissing her foot to go it all the way from the thigh, the leg, all of that. Belle even took off the shirt, uncensored, by the way. Good job, by the way. And then just literally just like she wants more. So it went from that in an instant. Like it's Belle's aroma, it's Belle's chocolatey skin or whatever you call it. It's Belle's body that makes you like, oh my God, I want to kiss it more. And he did it. He kissed the ankle, the foot, just to go all the way up into the stomach. And then he got cock blocked by Sakura. And I'm like, we didn't finish. Oh my God, we didn't finish. We wanted to see more, but then cock blocked by Sakura. Okay. Now, then we go to the mall. And here's the thing when you're doing this. Again, here's another tip when it comes to dating a yandere. Dating. When you want to date with a yandere, don't bring another girl. Don't bring another person with you. Because if you bring another person while dating a yandere, the yandere is going to get pissed for a bit. And, of course, you bring Sakura in because she don't know, Hinata's not, don't know about fashion, women's clothing like that. And that's okay. That's okay. He's not sure what Belle should wear. And yeah, we got fan service, like always, with Belle and Sakura putting on, bra and panties just to show off. But Belle is very bold. She is very bold. The fact that she walked out of the fitting room with her bra and panties and just showing like, see, look, it could fit. Oh, you don't want it? Okay, I'll take it off. She is really effing bold. Now, I do like the story that how Hinata saved Belle. Because at one point, Belle despised humans. The humans despised Belle because of her race, the ills, those kind of things. And Hinata took Belle in. And that kind of changed her love. Explained why Belle is staying with Hinata and why she's doing everything for Hinata. That makes sense. That makes sense because she sees the good in humans now because of Hinata. And that's a change of fact. Now, Belle and Hinata's moment at the little detour down the river, when Hinata kissed Belle on the cheek, this is another thing what you do. Here's another fact. If you ever kiss a yandere on the cheek, you need to expect that another yandere wants more. And by that logic, I'm talking about like if you kiss a yandere, like again, when Hinata kissed Belle on the foot, she wanted more. So if you kiss a yandere on the cheek, just like Hinata kissed Belle on the cheek, she wants more than just a kiss on the cheek. No. We want more. How about going full frontal on the lips? That's the thing. And then all of a sudden, cock block number 2. We got cock block again by Hinata's 2 other party members, May and Cecile. Now they want to bring back Maribel. And I'm like, yo, I don't know if this is going to be a fight or a reunion. Because if you go back, Hinata is now back to the real world right now. He doesn't have powers now. He's back now in the human world. And Belle, she got magic of her own, but I don't think she's going to fight those 2. I don't know where this is going to go. But we'll see how this is. But overall, though, this episode was very spicy. The first 2 episodes, got spicy, but this one particularly got way spicier. showing off Belle, showing off Belle and and some fan service once again rising up to the top. So we're gonna see more in depth with this. Also, I realized we're gonna see. Look, there's gonna be figures of Belle. I promise you that there's gonna be figures of Belle. They already got a body pillow. What's next? It's gonna be a little Nindroid. I can add that to my collection. Or if we're gonna add, or maybe, just maybe, there's gonna probably be a bunny figure of her. And I got a gut feeling it's might. But overall, though, this episode, once again, really got spicy, especially the bed scene, the hospital, the infirmary scene, and then the little fan service, them shopping, all that stuff. But again, what a cliffhanger. And not a cliffhanger, good cliffhanger, and we got 2 cock blocks in this scene. We're going to see more of Hinata and Belle going at it once more, ever again. So stay tuned for next week's episode of it. Also, Umame Sune Cinderella Grey, I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow morning before I go to work, just so we're clear. All right, so thank you for watching. Oh, and I left out one other thing I should have mentioned is next week is Castle Point. Castle Point anime convention. I'm going with my hot take sign. So for those of you who see me with a Bakugo with trash and I'm still bringing that, I'm just so you know, I'm bringing that. That's me. So, okay, I think that's all. All right, thank you.